Well, good morning, my friends. This is not working. For some reason, my tablet is not working, and I can't do this from the regular angle. Anyway, this is a Friday at about 9:30. I have a doctor's appointment in about a half an hour. They got to do some kind of an X-ray on me, and hopefully everything turns out all right. It's something that was actually kind of painful about 6 weeks ago, and today is minimal compared to the way it was. But we'll find out what that is. Now, here's something I wanted to go into. Now, I've told you again about one of the groups that I'm a member of, and I'm a moderator there. Now, again, I do like people tell me that run it. If they want me to do something, I'll do it. There was a video about China and their artificial sun. I thought that was a very interesting topic, to do with everything that's going on right now. But the main guy who it's his thing wanted it gone. I removed it. And I will do it if you ask me, because that's my job. Okay. Now, first and foremost, again, I don't poo-poo anything on my group. Nothing. I mean, it's all interesting, and maybe I learn a little bit from it. So I never put anybody down for their view. I'm trying to get this right, because for some reason I can't flip it. It's probably got to be restarted. So, with that being said, okay, do I believe, say, 30% of what's there? No, but there's a lot of things that are interesting, and I do actually watch and go, oh wow, that's pretty cool. That could be. We've seen fireballs, we've seen planet conjunctions, we've seen UFOs that were reported by the government, and this and that. And that's very informative and cool. Now, you are going to have to understand, to the general person, if you post pictures of clouds and stuff like that and try to get the general person to believe that what you say out there is that, they're not going to believe you. While I believe what we live in is a matrix world, I also don't know if a cloud is a system. But anything's possible. I can learn from that. And so I stay on the group because I do find a lot of things interesting. I did want to say, though, that I kind of, in some ways, don't like to remove certain things. I do, if they ask me, and they're the guys that run it. But I look at that and went, wow, so I read it first and then I got rid of it. Because I thought, wow, that was kind of interesting. But then again, no. And I understand it. Hey, it's the person's group. They run it the way they want to. And that's how it is. And that's okay because it's their group. And if they want to run it that way, they do. I thought that was a comment I wouldn't have taken down, but whatever. So I did. A lot of things are coming on right now, right? Here again. Simpsons predict again. There's the guy with the horns at the Capitol. Wow. How is that always happening? Let's go into this again. I got to get out of here pretty soon, about 10, 15 minutes. But one of the things is that the guy who drew them, Matt Groening, is a Mason. He's a Freemason. Okay? In Freemasonry, when things happen, certain events, they like to be able to tell you what's going to happen before they happen. Even if it's just in a cartoon or you see a TV thing, like in WWE wrestling, it might have been F at the time, they had a tag team called Team Nibiru. Wasn't that funny? Team Nibiru. But they put it out there. So, like there was a movie 2 months before that event happened in 2001. But the movie was on, it was the same premise, the same thing happened, these guys were on the plane, then the event happened. So, I won't name the man, but Horseman Bad, supposedly someone in his family was a real friend of Nikola Tesla. The real Tesla. Where Frankenstein's lab and all that got its idea and the lightning bolts and the cause and all this. All right? Supposedly, either they were able to watch time through some kind of a device, or maybe they were able to do it, but for some reason or another, this guy's ancestor knew things that were going to happen. Thus, he does. And if things happen. My thing is this, though. The man has 12 days left, which happens to be my birthday of all, and I'm not going to watch an inauguration. I don't watch any, and as I told you guys before in many of my videos, I've only got a couple of presidents that I ever really liked. One was a Democrat, one was a Republican. I voted for both of them, and I voted for an independent. There's a lot of people out here that can't say they've done that. They vote status quo, old people, over and over. Even old occasional Cortex said that she didn't think that the old lady should have that seat. And then bingo, she got it at 80 years old, career politician who makes a 3-figure salary that we don't make. 6-figure salary that we don't make. But that's okay. Now you have everything is one side. There's no check and balance. Not really. Sure, there's Republicans in Congress. Sure, there's Republicans in the Senate, but the majority isn't. You see what I'm saying? So now, if they want to say, I just whacked you with this brush, and that's a felony. It's a felony. See? You just don't like that. I think there should be no parties. You vote for who you like. That's it. Like, I like Rocky De La Fuente, but Rocky De La Fuente had Kanye on his ticket, and I couldn't vote for him. The first time I did, the second time I didn't. I didn't even vote for Trump. But you see, if you do anything that's against anything, but it isn't. And now there's no more flu-related deaths, just COVID. The person dies of the flu. You didn't die of the flu, you died of COVID. Everybody. You don't hear any more regular flu deaths. You don't. Is COVID real? Yeah. But is it all COVID? Probably not. Anyway, so the beginning of this video was me coming out and saying, look, there was this thing that I ended up removing that I really didn't want to remove, but because the guy ran the group and runs the group, I did, okay? My job, that's what I do. Sometimes people do things that they don't want to do, but because they're told to and they're part of the group, they do. Now, like I said, I respect the group, and there's a lot of good things in it. I can see a lot of good stuff there. But, you see, it shows you how things happen, because what happened was there was a fireball filmed here in my town. Never made the real news, but I took the screenshot that the guy took, put it on that group. I was getting inundated with people wanting to know where it was, what time it was, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And that's just that. And now you understand why I disappeared a long time ago from my first original channel that I had in Oregon. I had a lot of weird things happen to me. The cable company came out and they put a filter on my internet. And I asked him, what are you doing? Well, and then the next thing they know, they locked up the box, so I couldn't get to it. Then my videos started getting squelched. And in fact, right here, I went and looked at the YouTube studio. It says I'm getting more views than I actually look at right here. It's so I won't do videos. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. But I went on a guy's channel the other day who had thousands and thousands of subscribers. He had 3 likes. Either no one's interested in the guy or he bought his subs. So, okay. Then I had a guy come up supposedly selling, meat. People sell meat, like Omaha steaks, whatever they are. Guy had a van. The van was empty. I looked because he parked it weird one day, and I looked inside the van, had nothing in it. Guy was scoping to find out what he could find out about me. Then, albeit it was a forestry vehicle, I was run off the road twice on the highway by a forestry vehicle in the ditch, which those are government vehicles. So, did it mean the guy was really the forestry? Who knows? But it happened. Then I had a guy on here that, he kept telling me when to bow out. It's almost there again because you can't do anything. You can't say anything. That's why I never label my videos anything really big time. Only you guys know what it is. You have to watch it. Because if I were to dare put the real words there, they're going to block me. That's what's going to happen. Everything that Bob Fletcher talked about has happened. Pandemic, whether it's a pandemic or a plandemic, that's happening. Then you have kind of martial law because the National Guard came out. And they're doing all this stuff, and this, whatever this is, this flu, could get worse, and then they're going to have to start throwing people in what they call FEMA camps. And then from there, the rest of the story. So, it is what it is. Like a guy said the other day, this kid, I really don't really, it's not that I don't like the kid, but I think his channel is just it's kind of out there because all the guy ever talked about is beating people up and whatever. But they do have some certain interesting things there. And one of them was, his thing was that he wanted you to, know your surroundings and always be ready. That's what I say. Know your surroundings, always be ready. So with that said, I'm about ready to get out of here because I got to leave pretty quick. Make sure I'm on track. There was something I wanted to show you on my phone that I can't now, so I guess I won't be doing that. Anyway, I'm trying to log into my little medical, make sure what time I'm supposed to be there. So we're going to do this. It tells me when it is. My thing is going to be... Oh, I got to go, my friends. Peace. I'll be seeing you. You guys have a really good day, and you hang in. But remember, a lot of things are happening, and you just got to stay ready for it because you never know what's going to go down. Peace.